Now we know exactly what to do next. Hopefully, we'll find something this time. Since the Japhethians are after that copper spear, they must have heard something about it, right?
Oh. It was an anomaly that appeared in Ephrathah, near the western shore of the Philistine Sea, around 2000 BC. According to historical records, a solitary star of unparalleled splendor emerged in the night sky above Ephrathah. Unlike other stars, it remained fixed over Ephrathah. The star was visible along the entire coast of the Philistine Sea, but it vanished shortly after its appearance, and hasn't been recorded in any astronomical observations since. Naturally, some might consider it a collective illusion, but for us Emeons, it was an undeniable anomaly. Since there were no Emeons in Ephrathah at that time, the truth behind this incident has remained a mystery for thousands of years. Until just now. Considering the time and location, it's safe to say that the Star of Ephrathah is Aten, which the Japhethian transported from the Alsacid Empire. Although it lasted only for a brief period, it did ascend back into the sky, emanating radiance and brilliance. The only question is this: who in this era discovered the command to activate it? These are traces left by the marching soldiers.
It seems like they're not far ahead. Let's hope we can still reason with those Japhethians in the tower.
Interesting. Let's be a bit more serious.
Seems like those unwanted Japhethians are having some trouble too. So, if we lend them a hand now, they'll be more cooperative, right?
Are you Emeons? Our general's looking for you.
Why bother being polite with these wicked sorcerers? We wouldn't be trapped in this never-ending labyrinth if it weren't for them.
General ordered us to treat Emeons with proper etiquette.
Well, let's skip the pleasantries. To be honest, we're looking for your commander, too. And you should already know that none of you will make it in this maze without us.
Are you threatening us?
Silence! I apologize. Our general is nearby, but this place is dangerous. Please allow us to clear a path ahead for you.
Despite all their fancy talks, they need our help in the end.
Thank you for coming to our aid once again.
No need to thank us. You mentioned your general is close, so I wonder where we can find His Royal Highness.
You filthy scum! How dare you ask about His Majesty's whereabouts? His Majesty showed great sincerity by bringing only dozens of Praetorians into this tower, as per your request. But you set your vile trap and scattered us.
Oh, I get it. You guys got separated.
You...
Please, Eri, stop.
Our general is just up there, not too far away. Please, head in that direction.
Oh? You're just in time. Although we haven't met, judging by the patterns on your garments, I assume you are Emeons, the caretakers of this ancient tower, correct? The vastness of this world is truly beyond mortal imagination. When I first heard about the Library of Babel, I dismissed it as mere ramblings of the common folk. Turns out this marvel really exists. I'm sure the Japhethian poets will compose 1,000 new epics about it. Allow me to express my sincere admiration. However, as you can see, we are lost inside this tower. Could you show us the way out?
Watch your tongue. A commoner like you has no right.
It's all right. They're the hosts here. It's only natural for them to ask the name of their guests. I am Sarvis, a senator of Japheth and a general serving Prince Rubicon. Lord Thuranis is a benevolent emperor who welcomes scholars from all corners of the world. We will be returning in a few days, and if you are interested in joining us, I can take you back to Javriel. But of course, that's on the condition that you lead us out of this fantastic labyrinth.
I've heard that Rubicon's ultimatum mentioned Memphis's god of the sun.
Until just now. Considering the time and location, it's safe to say that the Star of Ephrathah is Aten, which the Japhethian transported from the Arsacid Empire.
Atem? You mean the ancient god of the sun in Memphis? We've traveled all the way here to retrieve it. Do you have a problem with that? During our journey, my men gathered many records about Aten, and I've heard about your research on the god of the sun. But there's nothing I can do, as His Majesty has decreed that if there is a sun on Earth, It shall only rise above the eternal city and shine down upon his throne. As for the Emperor of Arsacid, well, I don't think his lousy chair deserves such high honor. Obed witnessed the rise of its first sun-wielding monarch, Darius. It's such a shame that his successor would fall so far.
Since you've come here for a 10, you must know how to harness it, right?
What do you mean by harnessing it? Are you suggesting it's a living being that can be controlled?
Yeah. With the right commands, you can order it to do anything you want. Wait, you didn't know that?
Commands? So that metal ball understands commands. Float, Ephrathah, deactivate? I'm utterly puzzled by what you're saying. I've heard that Emeon means mouthpieces of the gods in ancient languages. It is said that your task is to listen to prayers and provide answers, not ask questions. If you have forgotten your duties after all these years, I don't mind reminding you. Or are you trying to buy time? Are you using this labyrinth to separate us from Prince Rubicon and now asking questions to stall for time? I also hope this is a misunderstanding, but your words and actions lack sincerity. If you want to clear up this misunderstanding, please lead us out of this labyrinth. What a shame. It seems you're intentionally delaying my return to His Highness. We have traveled all the way here, but failed to find worthy opponents. And my soldiers are eager for a proper fight. Now I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to fulfill their wish. Show us your legendary skills, Emeons. Take them down! Looks like you've had some professional combat training. Praiseworthy, but your coordination was a total disaster. You might be good in gladiator battles against beasts, but when it comes to my battle-hardened legion, you're as vulnerable as a kitten before a lion. Phalanx formation, soldiers! Don't underestimate our foe!
General, monsters are swarming in.
Hold the line! Maintain formation! Wipe out all those monsters and capture those Emeons alive!
What are you waiting for, Master Director?
Looks like you probably...
Do you seriously think we can defeat the mighty Japheth phalanx at the peak of their power?
Onto. End it all.
Just activate your amazing time machine and make a quick escape. Anywhere will do. Just stop with the questions and do something. Just go to the future, like a month later. Let's get away from them.
Need an umbrella?
Is your time travel ability malfunctioning or what? Are you sure you've sent us a month ahead?
Please stand down.
Dear Emeon, I bear no ill intentions. Have you forgotten our agreement? Thanks, Emeons. You truly are the mouthpieces of the gods. Following the divine words you delivered, we managed to appease the wrath of the god of the sun. It is you who have saved the world from destruction and allowed us to witness the true sun once more.
The people of Japheth, the Arzacid Empire, and all other regions should be grateful for the news you brought.
What are you even talking about?
I apologize for my excessive enthusiasm. This is the note you asked me to write down. I'm grateful, Your Highness. If it weren't for your intervention, I might have been lost in that labyrinth forever.
Don't mention it. High Priest Mirari insisted on bringing the Emeans along, and it turned out to be a wise decision. Otherwise, we would have been trapped on that endless stairway forever.
Speaking of Emeons, I encountered a few of them in the tower, and they were dressed in a peculiar fashion. They mentioned something beyond my comprehension. According to them, the copper sphere we transported back to Japheth appears to be a living entity or a device that can be activated through specific commands. They also claimed that the ancient god of the sun in Memphis would rise again over Ephrathah, and they held us responsible for this occurrence.
Where are those Emeans now?
I apologize, Your Highness. I had intended to capture them alive and gather more information. Although they were skilled fighters, their lack of coordination made them vulnerable, and we could have easily defeated them. However, just as my soldiers closed in on them, they vanished into thin air. At first, I thought it was an illusion, but the marks left on my soldiers' weapons and armor are undeniably real.
Sarvis, after witnessing numerous miracles in the library, are you still amazed by such minor happenings? I won't be surprised by anything that happens within those infinite rooms. It astonishes me that Obed possesses such a treasure. If the claims of those Emiens are true, the Library of Babel contains answers to all questions in the world. Regardless, that copper sphere, even if it is connected to the sun, doesn't matter anymore. The sun rises every day, but it doesn't provide answers to humanity's questions about the world.
Speaking of which, how is the negotiation progressing, High Priest?
The clerks have prepared the necessary documents, stating that the Arsacid Empire will become our vassal state in exchange for our protection. Once you add your signature, the contract will be sealed.
There is no need. The treaty is now null and void. Disseminate my orders. Instruct our soldiers to besiege the city. We shall capture Obed, seize the tower, and claim the library for Japheth. The library of the gods. I never realized that such a wondrous place truly existed in this world.
Your Highness?
I understand your perplexity, General. While reneging on our word is dishonorable, let's consider the fact that the Arsacid Empire is corrupt, and its emperor is an imbecile. If they attempt to exploit the power within the tower for nefarious purposes in the future, I believe you comprehend my concerns, Sarvis. Only Japheth possesses the power to safeguard this marvel from the unworthy.
A swift horse is approaching, Your Highness. The rider appears to be a messenger.
Bring him to me.
Greetings, Your Highness.
Rise. From where do you hail? And what tidings do you bring?
Your Highness, you commanded my unit to escort the God of the Sun back to Javriel. Several days ago, we arrived at Ephrathah on the eastern shore of the Philistine Sea, which is under Herod's dominion.
I know. Herod is one of my father's numerous vassals. Did he show any disrespect toward you?
No, quite the contrary. He treated us with great respect and insisted warmly that we stay at his royal court for the night. Then, at midnight, while we were sleeping, we were awakened by a radiant glow outside the palace. We went to investigate, and, to our astonishment, the sun had risen beneath the stars.
Did the wine addle your senses? What nonsense are you talking about?
What I speak is the truth, Your Highness. We witnessed it with our own eyes.
Go on. Tell me what happened.
Well, my servants, the soldiers slumber now. Now it's time for you to fulfill your promise to me. And should you dare to deceive me, your suffering will be 1,000-fold worse than your darkest nightmare.
Your Majesty, every word we speak is true. Our ancestors were once priests of Memphis, serving pharaohs for generations in the distant past. After the kingdom of pharaohs crumbled, we were exiled, but fortunate enough to find shelter in your court. Our deepest secrets are never recorded, but passed down through oral tradition among our closest blood relations. Among them, lies the secret of the god of the sun. During the era of Pharaoh Akhenaten, the priests discovered how to harness the power of the sun, bending it to the pharaoh's will. It is the language of the gods. Merely recite the divine words, and the sun will rise at your command. Through it, you shall attain divinity and achieve immortality, just as the ancient pharaohs did.
Yet you do not hesitate to share such deepest secrets with me.
It's precisely because you are a benevolent and generous ruler. That's why we're willing to reveal these secrets to you. Thurnus is nothing more than a tyrant who has ravaged our lands. If it were not for your generosity, we would all be living as mere livestock now. Your Majesty, I cannot bear to see you continue to bow before that tyrant.
Benevolent? Generous? Such descriptions are rare, but you're correct about one thing. We are both kings, so why should I kneel before that tyrant and allow my country to be reduced to a mere province of Japheth? Very well. Let me see for myself if your claims hold true.
All deeds have consequences. All debts must be paid.
Arise, sun. From this moment onward, even the stars shall pale in comparison to the sun I have awakened!